Fuck him.
I think it is a wee bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
If
should be
you're-
the start of the That kid's fine. It'll be fine.
I always vape my fucking guts out in hotel bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's no alarm. You can just fucking... I'm not going to make the same amount of steam as a shower, am I?
No, that's
never,
true.
Never. In a million years.
We should address, because the camera is back,
The camera's back.
some people will be looking at us going, those dirt. I've seen this one.
Yeah.
I've already seen this one. I can tell by the clothes.
Yes.
We're recording 2 on the bounce today.
Look at us.
Yeah,
Pros.
working hard.
Fuck it, I know. Slog this.
It's because we're away.
Graft this. Graft.
We're both going away for a bit of time.
But you're still here next week.
Yes,
So
I
we should-
leave a week on Saturday
Yeah, so we
for
should...
15 nights.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. I'm worried about what Arlo might do in that time. If I'm not there to watch him, he might kill a woman. He gets little baby hands round the throat.
Are you already having these suspicions?
Well.
Has he showed behaviour that he could... Like, does it... For example, strength. Has he ever proved strength?
The baby grip is crazy.
Really?
Every baby's got this death grip.
Really?
It's, I don't know where it comes from, and you eventually just lose that, but they can grip on
Like
stuff.
Lenny from A Mice and Men strength.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
they
yeah.
have no idea, do they?
He's a menace at the minute. We've got these baskets on the TV unit, and he'll pull one out, and I'll go Arlo, and he'll turn and look, and he'll smile, and he'll just start pulling stuff out of the basket. And the other day I just sat and he just passed me everything out in the basket, and I was just like, great, we're going to have to put this back. Most of my day is just watching him wreck something, fixing it,
making a mess,
and then he goes again. That's mostly what I do all the time. And it's tough.
Yeah.
He's close to walking. My fear is he's going to start walking when I'm
Fear?
away.
Oh, while you're away, so you
Yes,
miss it.
I'm going to miss it, yeah.
That's I think that's fear of most maybe road
and he's
comic
getting
dads.
close to talking as well.
Yeah.
He waves to people, and we were trying to get him to say hiya today, and he was
Close.
one of them. I was like, I think that was maybe it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you when he said dad?
No, has he already said that?
Yeah, we don't think he meant it. But there was one morning.
It counts. It all counts.
Yeah, I agree.
It all
There's
counts.
one morning we're in bed. I'm still like kind of half asleep. Laura's got him in our bed with us just while we wake up, and he hits me with both his hands and went, "Dad!" And I was like, I woke up straight away. I went, "Is that?" And she was like, "Eh?" But he says like "da da da" all the time, like stuff like that.
It
But
doesn't matter if one day he's just...
he's never said it since, so it wasn't deliberate.
I would
but
say if he's like going... Blah, 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 and then
He
the
does that
next
all
thing
the
he goes
time.
is photosynthesis. It's just noises to him. If
Yeah.
he says photosynthesis, you go, well, fucking...
he said it.
He said it. He
Yeah, yeah.
said photosynthesis.
Yeah, yeah,
That would be a great first word.
yeah.
Remember what your first word was?
No, and I've asked, and my mum's like, I don't know.
Fucking hell.
I think the problem is it is mostly like
She was too
it's-
busy dealing with fucking French boys living in her spare room.
that's it. Yeah, it's just bloody hell. The fucking smell of croissants in this house is getting out of control. It's not worth the money that these boys bring. Most babies' first word is dad because
Yeah.
it's an easier word to say than mum.
Yeah.
Or mama.
On the mouth.
Yeah, dad.
Mine's-
Dad,
do you know what
dad.
my first word was? And I think this is impressive. Granddad.
Wow,
Pretty cool, huh?
that is. Laura's brother's first word is my favourite that I've ever heard.
Cunt.
No,
Poo.
they're very posh people. They would never say
Okay, yes.
cunt or poo.
Yeah. Flabbergasted.
It was dead.
Oh, yeesh.
And the reason is they had like working dogs. Laura's dad goes shooting. And so the command to make a dog drop something is dead. So if they're carrying something, you say dead and they drop it.
Right.
So they would constantly say if the dog's like picking up a ball or whatever, they go dead
Yeah.
and it drops the ball. So they're always saying it to the dog.
Yeah.
And so Laura's brother just went dead one day and they were like, Jesus, that is terrifying.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
Something, it's because it's incongruous, you know, it's the juxtaposition of
Yeah.
a cute little thing going dead. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's why little girls are the scariest thing in horror movies.
Yeah.
Because they shouldn't be.
Yes, exactly.
So when they are,
exactly.
terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good point.
Mhm.
Did you watch the KSI fucking Tommy Fury, Logan Paul, Dylan Dance
I didn't
thing?
watch it. Because like, what was it, 20 quid to buy?
Well,
Did you buy it?
I did not buy it.
Okay, you
But,
illegally streamed it?
Mate, TikTok Live is a beautiful thing in 15 to 20 second bursts.
Yeah.
there was just so many people streaming it.
Yeah.
Then they were like, I'm about to get blocked. Follow me. I'm going to stream again. And then
Yeah.
the stream would end. So, like, it was just, I was just, and then I'd go, and it would be there again.
Yeah.
And I just watched all of it through fucking, well, that one's done. On
Just
to the
flicking
next.
around, yeah. What do you make of the influencer boxing thing?
Now, I am not saying this just because I'm trying to have an opposite view to you. This is honestly how I feel. I absolutely love it.
What do you love about it?
The spectacle.
I get drawn in, and it's
Yeah.
upsetting. I think it's somewhere between boxing and wrestling.
Yes, it exactly is.
Because it is a bit of drama and all that.
Yeah, I love it. I
But
actually love
the
it.
quality of the fights is just abysmal.
It's abysmal.
And
It is abysmal.
it's a double-edged sword, right? Because the quality of the fights is abysmal, right? I watched some of the highlights. Dylan Dennis barely threw a punch the whole
He
time.
didn't do fuck all.
Now, some people are going, "Oh, he's a genius. He's basically making a mockery of the whole thing."
Well, those are Dennis fans. Gotta be.
Yeah, and
The
he seems a bit of a douche. I hadn't really heard of him
total
before
douche.
this. Yeah.
total fucking white trash douche.
But anyone like sort of taking the piss out of this thing, I'm so on board with, because it's ridiculous. The weight,
Happy
they
to do
never
this.
are the same weight class.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's so often a like fucking 250-pound guy fighting a
Yeah.
150-pound, and you're like, well, there's a reason boxing has this in place.
Yep.
It's a circus, is what it is.
Yes.
So that was ridiculous, and they had all the security coming in. It's fucking farcical.
Now that I actually do agree that I actually do.
You got
think
Hasbulla in the background
in
with a
the
belt. Like, what is going on?
in the moment, I remember going, "Ucha! Oh fuck! This is something." And then as soon as you watch it back, it's like so predetermined. As Dylan's down,
Yeah.
the first security guy jumps up,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Well, Dylan's down."
Yeah.
And he's the guy that causes the spark, and the security guy's up going, "It's about to happen."
Yeah.
It is. I think that is exactly as you said, somewhere between boxing and WWE. I think that was predetermined kind of nonsense. I do believe that.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is, I have been someone that when I was younger watched, like for example, fucking KSI and stuff. I was definitely a viewer
Yeah.
of all this shit, like the whole fucking Heskey fucking shit. And all
I'm not familiar with their body of work.
I am. So
Yeah.
to see it from that, a fucking clearly a loser piece of shit kid
Yeah.
who said some very questionable things.
Which KSI?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
He had like a whole song called "Rape Face" or something.
Wow.
Yeah, like his past
Wow, okay.
his past is
Sketch.
muddied. But now he's this fucking like. It's just mad. I just find the spectacle of it so grand, and the fact that then you have like Eddie Hearn and the fucking Furies and shit involved. I also hate but love John Fury. I think he might be my.
When he was punching the glass and headbutting the glass.
Did you see him mooning KSI?
No.
That's the best.
He mooned him.
Oh mate, it's the best.
I haven't seen anybody moon somebody
Mate.
for a long time, and that's very funny.
And when it's John Fury
Yeah.
bending over, kiss that, pal, kiss that, mate. None of the cameras picked it up, but there's someone with a fucking phone that just fucking going, and you hear a voice going, he's fucking mooning him, man.
How old is John Fury?
Oh, 60s?
Yeah,
late
and he's
50s,
getting his
60s?
arse out.
Mate, bent over
Like a
mooning
little
him.
boy.
Kiss that, scum.
Scum.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. You clown. It's hilarious.
It's
John Fury has a wobbly arse. I'll say that.
I bet.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
It is a big wobbly arse.
I think it's the closest to a moon that a moon can be.
Mate, it's hilarious.
Yeah. It's
Hilarious. It is circus. It's total circus.
Well, KSI is so much smaller than Tommy Fury.
yes.
And the fact that Tommy didn't put him away, I'm like, you can't really call yourself a boxer
Yeah,
then.
no, it's
Not that
embarrassing.
I'm fucking a boxer or whatever, but I just find it fucking mad.
No, it is embarrassing. But I always forget on the lead up, because they are like performers.
Yes.
Like Logan Paul is very good on the mic. Like
Yeah.
very good, and I find him entertaining.
I think what the
I
stuff I've
always
seen of
forget
his,
that. Yeah, you
his
can't
wrestling's good.
fight. His fucking
And I
stuff
don't
in
really
WWE is
like
incredible.
wrestling at all.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. But the clips I've seen, I'm always like, well, he looks quite proficient at that.
Yeah,
And everyone
really
says he's
is.
a great wrestler. And I'm
he's
like, well,
taken
do
to
that
it,
then.
I think he kind of is what he said. Because at the end of this is the other thing that I loved about it. I went, what is this? What is this world that we're now living in?
Yeah.
He beats Dylan Dennis, like, easily.
Yeah.
And in the post-fight interview, he's like, I'm going to go back to fucking WWE. That's my real job. And then he just calls out Rey Mysterio.
Who's retired, right?
No, Rey's still kicking about.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's still
This
kicking
is
about.
like...
He's the United States champion.
Well, I don't really mind that. That's so weird. It's so weird.
It is so weird.
Like,
what is real anymore?
I don't really mind that, right? But when they're arguing their legitimacy, that's when I get a bit like,
Yeah.
well, you're not, though.
Yeah.
And everybody's the same. They're like, fight a real boxer and fight somebody in your
Yeah.
weight class. Stop fighting retired UFC fighters.
I could. Yeah.
And that,
Valid.
look, I get it. That's what gets the views because people
Yeah.
wanted to see that. But they can't claim to be legitimate.
And it is now tippling into actual like Tyson Fury's about to fight Francis Ngannou, who's like UFC guy.
Yeah.
And I know he was a striker, but it's still a UFC guy against a boxer.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury should win that. Even though
Yes.
Francis Ngannou's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury should win that because he's a boxer.
Yeah.
But
The thing with boxing,
Logan
right?
Paul did fight Floyd Mayweather. He went the full distance
Yes,
with
but
Floyd Mayweather.
again, far bigger than him. And a retired old man.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather was in his 50s at the time. John Fury's calling out fucking Mike Tyson.
Is he?
Yeah, he called out Mike Tyson.
I love it so much.
There was the...
He got
he went,
fair, same
give
age.
it, yeah, get his arse out. Fucking...
I'll kiss your ass, scum.
Yeah, you see the boxer that
Bum,
knocked
that's
out
what
that
he
guy...
called it.
It was
You're
a
bum.
viral video last year. There was a guy, you'll maybe remember the guy, quite big, blue do-rag on, and he's like, him and his mates were getting really aggro with these bouncers. And then this bouncer just casually walks up and just knocks him out. Like, it's frightening.
Yeah.
He was a former heavyweight called Julian Francis, and he fought Mike Tyson back in the day.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'd fight Mike again. And so he's calling him out. I'm like, what's going on? Why is
Yeah.
everyone just calling everyone out?
Everyone just wants a piece because they know there's money in this now.
So the good
Everyone
thing
just
with
wants a
this,
piece.
I will say the good thing about this new era of boxing, if you want to call it that, boxing gyms were dead before, and now they're fuller than ever. Everyone's getting into boxing because of this. So I think that's good. You know, people are maybe getting healthier, looking after themselves, and it's rescuing these gyms.
Yeah.
So they're probably delighted. The problem is, it's just like, it's for the wrong reasons, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas you do have excellent fights. Canelo's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's loads of good fights in that.
But they'll
It was
still-
on its arse a bit, and all these things are.
They will still. I don't think it's ever gonna take over. People are saying it already has, but I don't think it ever actually will take over because, as you say, the quality.
It's
of
going to get to a
an
stage.
actual, like, if you watch two actual boxers,
Yeah.
that will forever be better than two YouTubers you kind of know or
Yeah.
some guy
You're
off a
going to
love
see like fucking Tiger Woods against John Daly and stuff. You're like, well, what is going on?
Tiger. I'd
I
love
think
to
we're
watch-
not too far away from somebody calling out like a tiger.
man.
Like
and
one of the sidemen going, I'll fight a tiger.
I thought this when I was in the Colosseum in Rome, 2018. I remember just having an overwhelming feeling of, yeah, I would have come to this.
Yeah.
I would've
Sloss
come
does
to
a routine all about that. And I think you
come
would
to
have.
this. Yeah,
Because like that was...
it's impossible not to. You're
that
literally
actually was almost the YouTube box. Like a
Yeah.
man against a lion.
yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
these people had
That
never...
was the influencer boxing of its day.
Yeah, these... Like, you're in the
Yeah, I
Colosseum.
want to watch Russell Crowe fight a lion.
I think it would have been the fucking most spectacular thing
Oh, man, it would have
you
been
have
incredible.
ever... Like, thousands of people... Imagine you show up and you
Kind-
don't know what you're going to see. Because you've never heard of a lion. You've never, like, seen one before.
Yeah.
And so there's a guy in there with his fucking helmet on and a sword, and a lion comes out. You go, what the fuck is happening? I'm losing my mind. This is the best day ever.
Kind of gutted. It's not still happening now.
Yeah.
Like, that's honestly, if I'm being honest with you guys, the technological advancements that we've fucking lived through, I think everyone probably feels like their time is a good time and there's always stuff happening. But right now, there's a lot of fucking stuff happening.
Yeah.
That is one big argument for it, because we're just never going to experience that.
Yeah.
People fucking did that. How
They
crazy.
would send 3 slaves to fight a fucking elephant, and you're like, what? It's like...
come on.
Your head would be so wrecked. Can you imagine?
I know. It would be.
Seeing an animal that you have never even contemplated before in your life, and you'd be like, "What's happening?"
I love Liverpool Football Club a lot, and European nights at Anfield. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even scratch the surface of the vibe and the atmosphere of me and 5 to 10,000 or fucking who even knows how much the Colosseum could hold. Heaps.
Yeah.
Of other people watching a man fight a lion.
Imagine being in the pub afterwards and be like,
"Oh my god,
you see the bear?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, what the fuck was that thing?"
The bear ripped his head off.
Yeah, that was mental, wasn't it?
I need a drink.
All of them talking about it after. I mean, ridiculous. The VAR has to get involved. You can't be ripping a man's head off. It's ruining the sport.
Mate, I know. I don't know if it is. I think it probably is a fucked up thing to say, and if there's any animal rights people listening to this, they definitely will. But
we're not saying it's a comedy podcast.
But I would like to bring it back.
Yeah,
if it was around
there's nothing wrong with saying
going.
that you would have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not condoning that time when there was slaves and dysentery and a terrible time to live.
Yeah, well, don't speak.
But there was some good stuff. Oh, sorry. There was some good stuff back then.
Yeah, oh my god, there was.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very much. This is the.
And then it just kind of got too woke, Then it was just hanging guys, and that was your entertainment. And now we're watching two fucking cunts eat snacks from different countries, going, "I'll have a fight." Oh, what's this? A white chocolate Jaffa cake from Korea. Oh.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. I give it an 8.
Anytime.
I want to see that guy fight another guy doing the exact same.
Anytime I think, oh, fucking, is this conversation in a podcast as entertaining as it could be? That should be our thought. People watch Stephen Graham eating a Cornish pasty and comparing it to an American burger, and they'll go, love it. Like, content's in the fucking bin. I also love it, Gareth. Don't get me wrong.
This is the hottest crisp in the world. Oh, too hot, that.
Man. The amount of joy that ridiculous food challenges bring me is insane.
We let's put this on the Patreon. I'll send it over to you. I've got the footage of us eating a very hot chili.
I feel like we always have this conversation.
Do we?
But we never find the footage.
I think I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, we definitely have it. We filmed it. Yeah. I remember the day. I remember us after it being like, this is going to be great viral content. This is top. Ryan Cullen was there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why we got him involved.
Why was he there?
He's famous for eating stuff on the internet.
Was he asking us questions?
I think we needed something else.
There was a structure to it. It wasn't just us like.
So we went low to high on the chilies.
Yeah.
So second hottest one we had was a Naga chili, and that was actually, I think, was maybe worse.
Blow your dick off.
And then we had the Carolina Reaper.
We ate a Carolina Reaper.
And we both didn't enjoy it. No. But then we drove to do a gig in Dundee.
Yeah.
And my stomach was so fucked.
Yes.
We were driving and I was in so much pain. Yeah. I was like, ugh. And I was like, I think I need to pull over. I don't think we're making this gig.
We did do a gig in Dundee.
And then I went to, I think, Subway or something, and I was like, I need to put something else in my stomach that is not chili. So I got like a bunch of cookies and just ate that. Yeah. I was just sat like, oh fuck,
because it is always the aftermath of these things that you just don't even think about.
I was in so much trouble.
I saw there was another one of them recently.
We reacted so different. Do you remember? I couldn't speak,
and I couldn't shut the fuck up.
You couldn't stop. You're like, I'm not feeling very good, and you're like sweating and crying, and I was just like, yeah. I remember going, you need to talk. I can't talk. You need to talk.
Yeah. That was the exact. Yeah, that's why it would be so fucking funny to watch back. If we could find it one day, I would be so interested.
I reckon I could find it right now in 2 seconds.
Nah. We live this every podcast. Not every podcast. We bring it up. We can never find it. But yeah, the juxtaposition of, because I also think I had to like walk about.
Yeah,
everything had to be active to try and take my mind off of it. I couldn't just sit there. But yeah, you were just.
Yeah, I couldn't cope at all.
Just a sad hiccuping little boy.
Oh, it was the worst.
But when you saying about the Naga chili being worse, there is something in that, because it's like in hot ones as well. It's always the same sauce. It's like the bomb.
Oh yeah, I've had the bomb before.
Where that's the one that does them in. So by the time they're on like the hottest, it's like, mate, your fucking taste buds are already shot to shit.
Yeah.
Like, so if the Naga did the damage, it's fucking killed every taste bud off. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the other one's like, well, it's
Yeah, it's not so bad.
yeah.
I've still got some of those, funnily enough.
What the?
I've got the exact one. They've just been sat in my cupboard that whole time. The chilies. So we could just do it again one time.
Abso-fucking-lutely we should.
Oh, yeah?
And maybe do it on the Patreon, because that's the sort of thing that might drive people to the Patreon.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that maybe.
Oh, mate, next week.
We could do it next week, yeah, maybe.
Let's do it next week. I can't believe you've been sitting on these fucking
I wonder if they're still alright.
Reapers.
I mean, surely.
If anything, they're going to have got more severe.
Yeah,
I
perhaps.
think.
Can find them. I'll
Yeah.
have a look. I think I could get it.
I reckon I could find them in 10 seconds.
I'm pretty sure they're on my phone because every now and then it gives you like the on this day in 2004 or whatever, and I get a bunch of photos and videos and stuff. So it pops up every
Wow.
now and then on my phone.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're
That's wild.
about.
So you do have them.
Yeah, I've got them. Yeah,
That's crazy good.
I don't know if we've got the.
We should put them out. Why are we
I
sitting
don't-
on these?
I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff in there. There's me dressed as a hot dog pouring ice water on myself. I don't know what we were doing.
That
We were trying to just go viral. I
I
think.
think
It was like when a marketing company goes, "Let's do a viral tweet."
that's
We were
ex-
doing that.
That's exactly
We
what
did
that
those
was
little
the
face
exact idea.
masks.
That was the exact idea.
Yeah.
I think you did an ALS ice bucket challenge in a hot dog uniform.
Yeah, because I lost some challenges.
Because I can remember the exact conversation. And I will never forget this. We were like, "Oh, where should we do it though? Because it's going to be quite messy." I was like, "I'll just do it in the shower." And then you just took a moment and you went, "Should I wear a hot dog onesie?" And I went, "Yeah, have you got one?" He went,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I have one." And I went, "Yeah,
It's so
Chuck
shit.
that on.
Chuck that on. Why not?
why not?" At this point,
At this point, why
at
not?
this point,
No
why
wrong
not?
answers. Do whatever. What was that about? Yeah, and we're like,
I loved it though.
I don't think we can make fun
Happy
of
times.
YouTube boxers in one breath and then the next go. We did all the things.
But that's such a
cinnamon challenge.
That's such an funny idea for a video. Is
Oh,
just
we were
we'll do
doing
them
all of them in one.
We'll do all them
That's
in one.
What it
Yeah,
was,
we're going to
right.
do them all.
Yeah.
We're going to do every viral video.
Harlem Shake.
It's going to be so. This is the best one because it's got all of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I remember trying to edit some stuff from it and going, "Mate, this is going to be great."
Yeah.
Like there was something we did with trick shot. The trick shot one was, I remember dying laughing at,
We were throwing tea bags into a cup. Yeah.
and just our little repartee, our little back and forth. But mate, we just didn't do anything with it.
No, I don't know what
We
that
could
was.
be so rich right now if we
Uh,
put that video out. We'd be fucking millionaires.
Yeah. I've got a story I want to ask you about that somebody told me in the Fringe
Phenomenal.
that I don't really remember.
Am
and
I
they-
involved?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
You're actually the star of the story.
Oh, look at me come to life.
Yeah.
I have an ego.
It was somebody brought this up, and I was like, I don't remember that one bit. We were doing Stand Rising,
Yeah.
so 2016 Fringe show.
Yeah.
It was you, I, Liam with Neil, Robin Granger.
Shout out.
You showed up to the show apparently. You'd just done a spot elsewhere, and we were like, "How's it going?" And you went, "Not good." I just did a show, and
Beehive.
I was wedged on stage.
Yeah, that happened.
So,
Yeah.
So you got wedged on stage.
Yes. So, I want to say it was Vladimir McTavish's gig.
Right.
And the audience was predominantly one very big, very rowdy stag do.
Yeah.
And I don't think she'll mind me telling this. Fern Brady opened.
Oh, I remember this. She threw a speaker on top of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she went, "You know what? I've done fucking 8 gigs today. I don't fucking need this shit." Because they were shouting just horrible misogynistic
Get your
shit.
tits out and all that.
Just horrible shit. So
Here's
she just fucking gets the amp and just fucking pushes it into the fucking, into them, into the audience.
class. Big fan.
Totally class. I'm watching this going, class. Fern walks past me. I went, "You fucking well in, Fern. Fuck them. Well in. Good for you." And she went,
And she wedged you.
yeah.
Thought you
And
were
then-
one of them.
And then she just fucking walked past. She went, "I don't even want the money. Tell Vlad I fucked off." And I went, "Right, no worries." She leaves. And then my brain goes from enjoying Fern giving them a bit of their fucking own back.
Yeah.
My brain goes to, we're on next. It's all right. Vlad's a fucking pro. He'll reset this room. before he brings me up. Oh, fucking, I'm quite a fucking lot then. Didn't expect the fucking sneaker to go pinging into the fucking... Anyway, who's ready for our next act? And I was like,
Wow.
I'm coming straight back on.
Yeah.
He goes, Gareth Much. In a very quick... So this is 2016 as well. I'm inexperienced at this point. I make a very quick decision to go... have them respect you.
Yeah.
Meet them with their energy. And it
I
started well.
This is great because we know the end of the story.
Yeah.
This is called dramatic irony.
It started very well.
Yeah.
So I just went straight into the audience. I fucking stood up on a chair in front of one of them, just like, fucking yeah, and just being as loud and as alpha and fucking
Yeah,
shit
you're trying to
as I can.
scare off a bear.
I'm ruffling their hair and shit, like fucking, just calling them all cunts. And then one of them, the little secret alpha male little ninja that he was, creeps up behind me. As I often do, not wearing a belt, a little bit of boxer showing. He sees the weakness.
Yeah.
2 hands, grabbed, and I can remember him, like, his fingers brushing a bit of my arse. Going,
Yeah.
Well, something's going bad now.
Yeah.
And he just fucking...
He's your snake in the toilet.
Yes. Just fucking right up my fucking chumped.
Yeah.
And I remember then going, right, well, I'm not even on stage at this point. So I'm like, I should probably go on stage.
Yeah. Oh.
So I walked back on stage, and I remember very distinctly being very uncomfortable, but going, if you adjust these pants, they win.
I could see that.
So I just rode it like it's in me.
Yeah.
Like it's really up there. He got me good.
Yeah.
And I remember going, if you fucking show them that you're uncomfortable, they win. The bullies win.
Yeah.
Not today. And then I rocked up to Stand Rising.
Dejected.
Weirdly, still kind of upbeat. I think I got mine and Fern's fee, so I was like, jackpot.
Oh, nice.
Don't tell anyone about the assault. There's 20 quid.
Yeah, you were assaulted on stage.
Well, that's it. Robin was like, "That's
You
fucking."
crawled so Chris Rock could run.
Yeah, well, exactly. And I was like, I just got wedged. I've never been wedged in years.
To be
And he
wedged at work is
well,
that's a lot.
That's exactly what Robin said. He was like, "Mate, you just got wedged at work, lad."
I reckon you could technically have classed that as sexual assault.
Definitely could have.
Yeah.
But
you were sexually assaulted on stage.
But I'm not a fucking grass, mate.
Fair enough.
Imagine that's what I thought of everyone that reported it was fucking grass.
Yeah. Come on. Boys will be boys. Yes, I can't remember who mentioned it to me in the Fringe, and I went, I'll need to ask about
Yeah, that happened. For sure that happened.
Yeah.
I got it all wrong. I think if now I would go, well, you know, if they're going to try and fucking heckle and ruin a show, they need to be able to hear the show. So sometimes I think if you kind of go quieter, slow it down, it's harder for them to fucking...
Yeah.
Me going out as boisterous as I did just encouraged it.
There's a comedian that we know, I won't name them, but they do one of the maddest things I've ever heard a comedian do. And when you said Fern was getting like misogynist abuse and stuff, they, before every gig, draw 2 circles on each arse cheek in case anyone shouts, "Get your tits out," so they could then moon them and be like, "There you go." And so they draw little nipples on their arse.
Hold on. Do I know this person?
Yes. And they
How
do that
do you know this?
because they've told me.
I was
And-
going to say you went into the toilet and just saw them with a mirror like, sorry.
And they've told me before they've hooked up with people after the shows and forgot.
Oh, I now immediately know who this is.
Wow.
I
know who's
immediately know
hooking
who
up with
this is. I was like, who the fuck could... Yeah, no, I know who this is.
And so they've been like, oh, no, now I need to explain why I've drawn nipples on my arse in case, you know, they see it while we're being amorous.
There is only one person that would do this, and I'm just going to type their name down.
Yeah.
And
you could just write initials.
Right, okay, so I'll just do initials?
Yeah, it's
I'll just
probably
do
easier
initials.
for you. But yeah, they told me this. Yeah. And people,
There's only one person
they've
that would do
said
that.
people have walked in as they're drawing the nipples on their arse. I don't want to say who it is in case people go to the show and then shout it.
It's yeah. I mean, at this point, we're actually maybe helping. Make it worthwhile once, because that's never going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
was like, that's
never
such
gonna
a
happen.
crazy thing to do that very rarely happen.
I've never heard someone shout, "Get your tits out" at a female comic.
No, I haven't. I don't deny that it would happen, but I've never seen it live.
Yeah,
I'm sure it happens probably quite regular. Just at not like proper gigs.
I think female comics do face like a lot of fucking different sort of behavior and horrible things said after and stuff. Like I think they'll get a lot of, I don't usually find female.
Oh yeah, the classic.
I think all that'll happen loads. I don't think I've ever been at a gig where someone would shout, "Get your tits out."
I think I've been in some.
Really?
Yeah.
That's barbaric. It just seems so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, there's some gigs that people think it's just a funny thing to shout.
Yeah,
but it's
I shouldn't put anything past men, to be fair, but I just can't remember.
You got wedged on stage.
Yeah, but I was. I don't think they.
And also that gig, do you not think they would shout, "Get your tits out" at that one?
Yeah, they would actually.
Yeah,
they would.
Yeah.
For sure, they would at that one. Yeah, good point, well made.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, well made.
That's right.
And then they'd be getting. Well, they wouldn't get a speaker to the face. They'd get an arse to the face. Why does that person think that's a win?
I don't really know.
We should sit them down and go, never do this.
We can't sit them down. They'd smudge the nips.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why they fucking pay them the big bucks. Right, I have a... Look at how fucking horrible that segue was. I have a topic of conversation. Gareth, are you like me? I'm seeing a lot of Christmas things.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of Christmas things.
Yeah.
And it's really bothering me.
It doesn't really bother me. I see people talk about, we've not even had Halloween! Like, that's a legit holiday. It's not really. It's fucking Halloween, isn't it?
But it is October.
Yeah.
I think November has to be the first sort of... The end of November has to be the first sort of time.
I agree with everyone that says that, but seeing Christmas chocolates in a shop doesn't send me into a bloodlust.
Christmas lights in Edinburgh?
Yeah. Again, doesn't bother me that much. People get upset.
It boils me.
Everyone's like, I love Christmas, but there's a time for it.
Yeah, it boils me. It boils me. And I don't want to feel like a big Scrooge.
Yeah, people get legitimately upset.
It boils me. It does.
Yeah.
Ailey was driving me into the gig then, and I went, nah! There's fucking... Look at the Christmas fucking lights are up. And she was like, yeah, it's early. I went,
yeah, that's why I'm...
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's early. It's too early.
It's too early. So
I agree it's too early, but it just doesn't really upset me that much.
What's the earliest you would buy a Christmas prez?
I wanted to buy some the other day and was told off. I was like, let's just get on top of it, because it's always... The problem is I don't know what to get people.
Do you not love I love the Christmas Eve panic of, let's get everyone...
I used to just be like, last week, get it sorted then. But now I'm trying and get... It's more the money thing. I'd like to spread the cost a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow, £1,000 in a week.
$1,000?
I know. I said that to get that reaction.
I
said exactly that.
I remember spending 50 quid in Lush going, is your mum worth this?
I'm a very good gift giver, I would say.
You're the best. Yeah, this is, again, a trodden path, but I love it very much. It's cruel, actually. It's cruel. And there's one of your lot in mine and Ailey's family.
I want to win the gift giving.
So Ailey's sister Kira, also ginger, so two lots of your lot. Mm-hmm. She's also by a fucking country mile the best at giving presents.
Great. I think it's an excellent skill for a person to have, and more should have it.
And last year, she got a towel with her name on it.
Yeah. I think part of the reason that I like being a good gift giver is when I do get something bad, I get to be extra upset about it. I enjoy being upset.
But I also think there is a bit of you going, can I get a good gift?
Oh, I would far prefer a good gift. But when I then do get something shit, I can really lord over people, and I enjoy that.
This goes back to, honestly, maybe as long as I've known you at this, it goes back this far. I remember you always having a wee bee in your bonnet about... Yeah.
I do get upset.
No one gets you like... Well, you've had good gifts, I'm sure, but...
Yes, I have, yeah. But I'm into everything.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. I'm into so much stuff.
That's the thing. That is the thing, is you are out there...
I've got hobbies.
Hello, love
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
love this.
I'm constantly like I've started posting like, here's me golfing, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's me snowboarding.
Yeah. The stuff.
The stuff I enjoy.
Yeah.
Here's me reading the type of book I like to read. I've got an Amazon wish list that I sometimes send to people, and people sometimes ignore it.
Yeah. Crazy.
I remember my mum once, I sent her my Amazon wish list before Christmas, and she went, God, a lot of stuff on there is quite expensive. And I was like, that's why it's a wish list. If it wasn't expensive, I would already have it.
It would be things
You asked for the wish list.
Yeah.
It's things I wish for.
Yeah.
It's not things I purchase. The concept is,
very
I
funny.
wish I could have it.
That's very funny. Here's a good question, because the only time I've ever... Oh, this is going to sound very dodgy. But I'm going to commit to it now.
Yeah.
Happily married man. Great way to go into any sentence. Now remember, I'm a happily married man.
I do remember.
The only place I've ever seen Amazon wish lists is where porn or OnlyFans sort of people
Yes, yeah.
offer that as a sort of
Oh,
payment.
here's a way you could sort of tip me.
Yes. Now, so my question is, what's the most OnlyFans thing you'd go to for your Amazon wish list? So I'm going to say anything you want on your Amazon wish list is coming your way.
Right.
What's the furthest you'd go
To get that
to
thing?
get the whole wish list?
So are you
ticked off?
asking how naked I would get in order to get stuff?
I mean,
How
not necessarily. Just
sexual?
what sort of content are you willing to put out to achieve that?
Feet pictures.
Feet pictures.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
I think
If there's any creeps listening that are mad into feet, you can have them.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. I honestly think I'd send fucking photos of my feet for like a $5.
My mate got sent some Jordans from a person after sending them some feet things.
Wow.
And they showed me the screenshots, right? And I said, you're being very mean and demanding to this person who's being quite generous
They
to you.
might like that.
That they said
That's
that's
the thing.
what they want. And I was like, God, you're smart.
Yes.
I would have been too nice, and they would have been
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want your nice feet.
This is it.
You're too polite. They're like, yeah, you better get me it now. You'd say like, yeah, you better get me this now, and they'd be like, yes, any minute now. That's it. On its way to you. Please send me.
My mate is having the exact same thing. She's a fin dom, financial domination. So she charges.
I thought you'd misspoke there. I thought you meant femdom, and I went,
no.
this guy thinks this guy's friends with a dolphin.
Yeah. No, she charges and bullies them
Yeah.
for conversation. She's like, if you want to talk to me, it's 20 quid, so send that now if you want to talk to me. So like, yeah, of course, 20 quid sent, and then for the chat.
Yeah.
And then in the chat, that's when he requests, can you send us for all your feet? It's fucking crazy.
It's so alien to me, the whole wanting to be bullied thing, or wanting to be demeaned.
Hate it. We're egomaniacs.
Yeah.
If anything, I would pay you to go,
Your class.
there's my set at the Comedy Store. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think of
Watch
that?
the whole thing.
50 quid to let me know what you
50
think
quid
of
and laugh lots. I'd be like,
that. Yeah.
pause it. Pause it. Oh, I need a minute. Oh, man.
Your little runs like, oh, shit. Yeah, all that. I'm an egomaniac. Give me that. I'll pay you good money to encourage me.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. It's, what do they call that? Something kink. Praise kink, I think it is.
Oh, I've got a praise kink.
Yeah.
Praise me like I should.
Wrong lyrics.
Praise me.
Flat,
I
monotone.
wanna-
What are the
I
hands? What
wanna
are you doing?
praise-
What is this?
I don't know, Gareth. I actually couldn't tell you what that is.
Right.
Me asking for praise?
Mm.
I want to praise you like I should. Better.
But because you were trying, I didn't like it.
It got to a moment, the whole moment I didn't
It was
like.
better when you were sort of not giving a shit, but then when you tried, I found that pathetic.
I'm going to be honest with you. Low point.
Good.
Real
I
low
think
moment.
you should feel low.
Real low moment.
What I'm doing now is the opposite of what you wanted. I don't know if you noticed. I was trying to be as mean as possible about all that. I said flat, monotone, and it wasn't that.
I'll pay you £50 to praise me right now.
If you pay me £50 right now, I'll be nice to you for the rest of the episode.
episode. Fucking 5 minutes left.
That's
Not
a
worth
tenner,
my money,
tenner
sir.
a minute.
Not worth my money, sir.
Yeah.
Right. Has anyone has anyone else? What happened to me there?
I have no
Fucking
idea.
Total malfunction.
Yeah.
I read the other night. Read TikTok. You can't call TikTok reading. guys. As much as I want to.
so good.
As much as I
I
want
read
to.
this thing about Israel, Gaza, and
Someone was saying that there's like every time you shuffle a deck of cards. That
that's
deck,
the unique shuffle. Yeah,
that can't be true.
it's true. Yeah,
That's so mind
the maths of
boggling.
that. Yeah,
It boggles my mind.
yeah. Oh right, okay.
Never sound happy
I'm
with
not.
the card.
Yeah. There's also truth to the first statement. Well, it's because it's too real. The first one for me. Why should you see a therapist? Because I've got depression. So there's that. I'm sad and I don't know why. Doctor, please fix me. Sometimes I've no
Diagnose me. Where is
interest.
it coming from?
Sometimes I've no interest in the things I used to enjoy. Sometimes I feel worthless and I don't feel very well. Please, can you fix me? I'm worried. I'm not in a good place.
Well, I mean, maybe sing that song and
I don't think they would take me serious. They would then. Do you know what would upset me about a therapist? They would say, "Stop making jokes about everything," and I'd go, "No, that's my fucking job.
That's and also,
It's my essence.
oh yeah,
Don't tell a fucking peacock not to fly."
Captain. That was exactly what I was going to say. That is definitely the main reason why
Comedians have said to me that their therapist has said, "You've got to stop making everything a joke." And I'm like, well no.
no, that's my whole process.
Yeah.
I would love if, and I mean this, I really mean this, I would love nothing more if I was sat in my fucking therapist's seat, chair, and we're talking and about some fucking dark shit, and I said something and he went, "You should write that down." I would love nothing more than that. I'd go, "Thanks, mate, I will write that down."
Yeah.
Because if your therapist...
This is why I'm paying you 50 quid, mate.
Yes, I know I'm at least getting a bit of fucking feedback here.
Yeah.
I would love... That's my dream scenario. But yeah, the reality of it is that it would just be too serious.
Mm.
There needs to be... Shout out to you out there, if you've got a fucking degree in understanding
I don't want
people's
unplugged.
brains chemicals,
You unplugged me, doc.
and you unzip me.
You unzip me. Oh, God.
If you have that degree that you could be a therapist, you should start a comedian's therapy service and exclusively let them go in and take the piss. And
Yeah.
that would there's a market there.
Yeah.
What is the ugliest thing you own? My wife. No.
We've had that before, and I said you.
No. Like one mind.
Yeah.
What is something that no one else knows about you? Very vague, but I can tell you something that no one else knows about me.
I'm sure you often do.
What is something that no one else knows? No, it's actually difficult for me because I'm a fairly open book. I can't think of something that nobody knows about me.
You are an open book. That's the problem. So the stuff that people don't know about, good God, what would that be? I almost don't want to know. Pandora's box, that.
Something nobody knows about me. Not even my mother.
Do you wash your legs in the shower?
Here's a thank you. You've gave me the thread, and now I'll say, here's something that no one knows about me. I am secretly quite scared that when I come out the shower and I scratch my legs, skin comes off. I'm quite scared about that.
There's quite a few things to unpack there.
Yeah.
As your therapist, you're scratching.
Should I write this down?
You're scratching your legs as you come out the shower every time.
Not every time. Just sometimes. If I come out and I'm like lying in bed just drying, and I just scratch my leg, skin everywhere.
There is skin everywhere.
Skin everywhere on my hands from my leg. Just little flakes of skin.
And that only happens after the shower.
After the shower.
How hot are your showers? We've established this before, actually. You said quite warm.
I end very cold though.
Is it definitely skin?
100% skin.
Right.
Like flakes of skin.
Okay. Because you said worried that the whole skin's going to come off. But it sounds like some skin is coming off.
Oh, heaps.
Right.
Like, I would
Jeez.
say 50 to 60 flakes with one scratch.
Jesus, fuck, that's too many.
Something nobody knows about me.
Your legs got
Quite
dandruff,
scared.
bro. What the fuck is that?
Good way to describe it. It's like leggy dandruff, but it's skin.
Which you say leggy dandruff. I would say French dandruff. It's not leggy. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you call it eggy bread?
I used to call it eggy
Do you
bread.
call it French toast now?
No.
What do you call it then?
What do you call it then?
Yeah.
I'd probably still call it eggy bread.
I don't understand those
I
people.
don't like growing up. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. I think you should see a dermatologist.
Yeah, for sure. Also, do you ever, when you wear socks, have the socks like dig in to your leg? So
No.
when you take the socks off, there's like your leg does this, and then it's like in and then out again,
Sometimes an indent, I would say,
like
but
a big one.
no.
To the point where the shape of your legs different.
No.
Mine does that.
Yeah, I think you
my
need bigger
legs are
socks.
fucked. Yeah, I think my legs are fucked.
Potentially.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's like an inordinate amount of skin falling off when you have a scratch
lot
after.
of skin.
Only
But I'll
after a
do it
shower
now.
as well.
I'll
I
do it
don't.
now. No, I'll do it now.
What a gross thing.
Nothing.
Right, only after a shower.
Wet. That would be covered in skin. Little spell.
Yeah.
Doing some
You
incantations.
made me speak parcel tongue. That's what happened
Yeah.
there. Your flaky skin because you're shedding
It's
it.
a lot as well, isn't it?
That seems a lot. Because my thought was maybe it's like suds and water, like it's maybe some soap.
Nah, it's definitely skin.
definitely
I'll
skin.
send you a video of me.
I don't
next time
want
get
that.
out of the cinema.
I would not. There's some
You're getting it.
unsubscribe.
You're getting it.
I'm going to immediately text stop. No more.
But
Don't
that
want
would,
it. I
but
wouldn't
that's
click
funny.
it.
That's no, you will click it.
I probably would. Yeah.
There's no way you're not clicking.
Yeah, I probably would.
It'll be me like this
Yeah.
in a towel
Ugh.
here. There's another thing. I'm like a girl when I get out of the shower. I put the towel up here.
It still seems sort of under the tit. Are you covering the nips?
I'd be yeah, it's not really. Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah.
But guys usually go waist, don't they?
Yes.
I'm right up here. Don't look at me.
Why are you right up there? Who are you
Don't
worried
look
about
at
seeing you in your own house?
I don't know, Gareth.
Your wife?
No, she's seen it all.
When you're in like a gym pool scenario,
Yep. I would do the towel up. I'd do the lady towel.
do you are you covered the whole
And
time?
I'd go, boys, chase me.
'Cause,
And
like-
I'd do a little.
Like for example, if you're in the shower or maybe they're open showers, are you fine with that? The nudity of other men,
In the nudity of other men.
or just being
or
naked in front of other
men
people?
looking at me nudie.
Just being naked in front of other people.
Being naked in front of men don't bother me.
Really?
Nah.
Okay.
Don't bother
Because
me.
I
Actually, no, that's a fucking big lie. I'm very ashamed.
because you've got to. Because if I'm at the gym, you've got to towel off in the shower area before
Yeah.
going back to the locker rooms. And at first it used to bother me, but now I'm like, nah, fuck it, it's fine. Dry. I'm not like putting on the t-shirt and the tie before.
Yeah, those
Those guys are
crazy, Brian.
I wrote
Crazy.
that bit of material, I would say 12 years ago. And
Yeah.
I was going to the gym a lot and I went, this is gold.
Yeah.
I went home that evening, chucked on McIntyre's Roadshow.
Yeah,
He
and
does a
he's
whole
done,
routine
yeah,
and like way better. And I was like, oh fuck, I didn't even get to do the bit on stage,
Yeah.
and it was gone. That's how fast that kid is.
That kid is that Weasley whippersnapper Michael McIntyre.
Yeah,
Right, fucking another. I'll cut out me. This is now just me talking to you going, great way to end.
yeah.
This shouldn't make the episode, although it probably will. But no, it definitely will.